afternoon, morning, anybody that comes in. Still reflecting on stuff, still reflecting on this whole journey of truth, which I'll tell you about in a minute. And hope versus the people who call it hopium, which don't have any. I'll just get down the road a bit more. See if anyone comes in. Funny thing happened this morning as well. See some people there. I'll just sign away. Yeah, so I was getting dressed this morning, obviously to come to work, and I was having a wash, doing my hair, and then I was putting a bit of makeup on, and I went to reach for my mascara, and I was like, where is it? I look like an alien today, because I always have mascara on just to open my eyes up a little bit, and I haven't got any on today. I'll see if anyone at work says, you look a bit different. They won't know what it is, but I keep having this happen, and I think a lot of people do, where I couldn't have put it anywhere else. It's in the bathroom, in a makeup bag, in a cupboard, and I was like, where is it? Like, there's no way that it's not in here. And I checked, double checked, triple checked, and I was like, I'm going to be late if I carry on looking for this, so I just left it thinking it'll turn up when it turns up. But I keep having that with stuff like losing things, but there were literally nowhere else it could be. I don't take it anywhere else, so it's in the bathroom in a cupboard. And I'm like, that's so weird, but then again it's not, because it's been happening with a few things that seem to just disappear and then reappear. Probably like where you were looking and you're like, there's no way, absolutely no way. And it's in a red and white tube, so it sticks out, and it wasn't there. But yeah, the title says hope, and hope is a healer and resonance. So I'll just hang on a minute and see if any people come in. No one said hi yet. You know, because there's a lot of people out there who've put out, they call it hopium, they're saying hope is, it's not a real thing. Everyone who's saying hope is, they're not doing something, or there's loads going on about that, when you have to have hope. If I never had hope in humanity, and hope, it's not like, I don't mean you're hoping, it's like you're knowing, but it's like a light you've seen, a flickering flame, and you can see it from far away, and the more you move towards it, the bigger it gets. That's what it's like for me. And when I started waking up to certain things, and especially the deeper things, which then went into otherworldly things, because it's all linked, it's because of that hope. I had hope that humanity would, would awaken. You know, it still is, but there's a lot more. That people would start to see things, which they are. However, hope you had a good day. Well, I will have a good day. It's not started yet, but I will. But yeah, so there's people who've gone against that, and like I said, it says in my cue poem, those that have stayed on the ride, you know, we stayed strong. We wobbled at times, but we stayed strong. But also, the people I was watching a few years ago, like Jen McCarthy, Magenta Pixie, Laura Eisenhower, who I speak to someone who knows her, who's into all the off-worldly stuff. Even, you know, Mark Atwood, Amelia Love, loads of people who I saw at the time. There's a few more that I resonated with, and some I didn't know why. And obviously these people are all the people who talk to each other now, and they've linked up, because I will put it on after. Mark Atwood is touring America, and he's just done a video chat with Laura Eisenhower. Took a bit of time to get on. And Amelia Love, if you don't know Amelia Love, she's English, but I think she lives in America now. And all three of them are different energies, you know. Some may resonate more with Mark, some people may resonate more with Laura, and some people may, this is just an example, resonate more with Amelia Love, depending on the frequency you're in as well. But they're all talking on the same thing, but people will gravitate to the people maybe they more understand more, which is understandable. And that's what I've always said, you know, there's lots of us out there that are putting similar things out, especially the truth in stuff, because it is a thing that's happening, and it doesn't matter who you go with. I mean, yes, we know there's people out there that are putting untruths out because they're trying to counteract it, you know, meaning these high-ups and the people that work for them. But on the basis of it all, people are trying to do good, but you will resonate with who you resonate with. But what I was trying to say was, yeah, Laura's good. Always resonated with Laura. But like I said, some people might think she's more out there. They may resonate more with Mark. It's just a frequency. So, but what I'm trying to say is, the people that I've resonated with and still resonate with today, I don't watch them all the time, because I try not to watch a lot now. Seeing what's going on the world stage is already done for us. In, you know, if you're into 17, you'll know what I mean with the Q drops and everything that we've you know, been in when we thought it was last year, the year before. And even Amelia Love says that. She says that about Charlie Ward. People have the differences on people, but I think you've got to realise, like she said, the reason why there's people being able to speak out a little bit more now, and the channels are not going down as they were a bit ago, more is we've won. And it's like Mark said today, there'll still be pockets and fractions, like they're still trying to bring certain people down from Twitter and all that. They're the minions, but at the end of the day, like Mark said, if all that was in, the New World Order, none of us would be here. So people have got to really think about what they're saying, who they're resonating with. But all those people I highly resonated with are all meeting up. They're all having roundtables, and this is because they can. You know, some may have jobs where it's their own business, they can move around. Not everybody can do that. So the ones who can will, but they're all linking up together because everything's linking up, you know. And people have different pockets of information, and pockets of experiences with different things. Just because someone's had an experience and the other person hasn't doesn't mean the one who's had the experience it isn't true, because the other one's saying they didn't have that experience. Maybe they don't have that experience because they need to higher the frequency, to bring that in. So it makes sense to me. But again, as I'm trying to say, it's great to see people like Mark talking to Laura Eisenhower and Amelia Love, people that I've resonated with. Some are like, you take things with a pinch of salt. Amelia's quite loud. I like her. She says things sometimes where I think, whatever. I won't take that bit on board, but I like them all, because they do talk truths on, what we've all been talking about underneath it all. And also, they were talking about Dolores Cannon. Now, a lot of us, I don't know, I'm saying a lot of people know about Dolores Cannon, especially when you're going through a spiritual journey. And she's a lady who got a load of people's feedback from quantum hypnosis tech. What's it called? Quantum hypnosis. Is it technology? I can't remember what it's called anyway. QHT, which I had with the lovely Shane off the channel Unbiased on the Fence. And at the end of that, I knew what was happening. Mine was a bit of a sort of, I could say futuristic, but maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was the past. But because I think we came from advanced stuff, not how they say we came from. And that was all about the frequency to be putting out to the just watching the light come through there then. Can't see it on camera. To the world, to the universe, but they were saying, as most of us know, Dolores kind of said there was different waves of people, which totally makes sense. A lot of people know about this, some people don't. If you're not familiar with Dolores Cannon, maybe go and research it. That's why we have to research. People out there saying you don't have to research, they're the types of people that research. People saying don't research, people don't want, it's like working for the deep state. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you research on things? So she used to talk about different waves of people coming in. It was like, the warriors, I don't know which way around it was what Mark said, but it totally made sense. Like, they reckon the ones in the 40s and 50s, which is probably a lot of us, are the bridges or the healers. There's the warriors before, I reckon like the 70s, the 80s, or which way around that, doesn't really matter. There's just different ways of people doing different things. The architects, the architectures, I can't say that word, but that makes sense as well after, because this is a world that's going to be rebuilt and not rebuilt on lies. So, hi Stephanie, when people try to, infight with other truthers, it's ridiculous, because we've all got our little parts in this massive movie, let's say. Even the people sat at home watching other people thinking they're not doing anything, which is what I've said before. You are, because if you know the truth and the truth is within you, even if you've tried screaming and shouting about it, that doesn't work. You just gotta, it doesn't matter now, because they're going to see. You're just anchoring the light in the place that you are. I think even Stephanie in chat, we had a chat the other day, night or whatever it was, and she's saying where she moved to. Hope you don't mind me saying. I'm not going to say where you moved to, but you'd moved to an area that you were like, it was different to you, but I was like, but you probably, when I say probably, you're meant to be there to anchor the light there. If we're all different points of light, the light needs to be everywhere. So, it wouldn't be any good if all points of light were all in just one country. We can project this light anyway, but I think you get what I'm saying. No, I think Charlie Ward's on a different platform, but There's a lot that goes around about him. There's a lot that goes around about everybody. And even as he said, it doesn't really matter at the end of the day, because it's all about, we will see who's who and what's what at the end of the day. And that's what I was trying to say before with me resonating with the people that, well, I've also been on the show. I've been on Charlie Ward's first show, not Charlie Ward, yeah, Charlie Ward's show. I was on Mark Atwood's show, his first channel that got took down. So people will know me from there, but they won't, new people won't, because that got took down. That's not blowing my trumpet to me, that's just saying who are the sorts of people I was resonating with. Even if people don't like some of them people, they've had great people on the channel all talking about experiences and different things. So, you know, that's a good thing, not a bad thing. And obviously, I put up John Maplin again the other day, who was saying no to what they were trying to put into his hotel, because we all know there's an agenda behind that, and he said no, because he's a good man. I've also been on his show. Haters got triggered about that. Or because I did a show talking about trees, and there's people out there think they're the only one that knows about trees, and they're the only ones that think, you know, that they're the only ones that know that trees are healing, is ridiculous. This is the thing with people who think it's only them that know about stuff. It's ridiculous. And if they actually sit down and listened, you'd realise my experience with trees was nothing similar to them. But people don't listen. A lot of people listen to what they want to think they're hearing, instead of sitting down, jumping to conclusions all the time. I really enjoyed talking with you the other day. Would love to stay in touch. Oh yes, definitely. We definitely will. You know, I'm a chatterbox like that. I'm a chatterbox, as you can tell. Stephanie will know. And people who do talk to me or have spoke to me, even if I don't speak to them so much now or whatever, they'll know that I'm a chatty person. And I'm the same on my channel chatty than I am when I'm off. I've always been like that. I can't help it. It's just me. But again, it's the resonance you hold. You know, there's a lot of people out there that want to go against people, especially in the so-called truthing community, because they don't feel relevant anymore. Or, like I said, there's new people coming in. We'll think of Dolores Cannon with the waves. I don't think that. I think it's brilliant because it shows how many people are waking up. And again, as Mark Atwood said, we wouldn't be here if they'd have won. So yes, they've censored. They're still censoring a little bit, but I don't think it's compared to what it was even last year or a few years ago. If you look at it now, you know, I mean, the meme soldiers are out with the memes, and the soldiers are out and armed and ready with the memes. And what's about to come, here comes a bike. But like I said, it's what you're doing while all this is going on. And like Amelia Love said on, I think it was Laura's channel, I will put it in the community page after, when I get to work. What time is it? Better speed up, I've slowed down. It's just a bike. Yeah, she was saying, you know, it doesn't matter, because over the next, you know, what's coming, I mean, people are saying, well, everyone's waiting. Well, if you can't see what's going on the world stage, I don't know, like I said, I don't know where your head's at, but what's coming, people are going to see the truth of what a lot of us have been saying, you know, on many different levels. So don't worry about it. Let them moan and let them go on, and that's up to them at the end of the day. So my girl, I can't help it when I resonate with people. Exactly, and that's why, you know, when you see roundtables and stuff, like it was Amelia Love, Mark Atwood and Laura Eisenhower. I love Laura Eisenhower because she reminds me of me in a sense. I don't mean I look like her or anything like that. You've got really potty people out there who say really weird stuff like that about me and other people. It's like, I don't think so. just as in the way she's quite gabby, you know, talking. Sometimes she'll get distracted and then she'll go back like she's a bit dippy, you know. That's why my nickname was Dolly, because it's a bit Dolly, but one of my nicknames anyway. So I like her for that. And yeah, and Amelia Love is quite a strong feminine woman. She's quite like, some people might not resonate with her as much because she can be quite to the point, but to me that's only because people don't like hearing the truth. They don't like hearing the truth about themselves. And Mark also said, which we've all been saying, is it's when you forgive yourself. It's not, you know, asking for forgiveness of others or anything like that. It's the biggest person, the biggest forgiveness is forgiving yourself. Like Mark said, we all know this. We've all been hypnotised at MK Ultra. We've all been under that, you know, from the establishment. We all know that, but we're breaking free from it. So, you know, be very careful of people who are trying to infight with other truthers, and they don't like new people coming through. It's only because people get paranoid, because yes, there has been people that have come through that have been working for the dark side, but like I said, you can tell, what's that saying, by the fruit of the loins or something. The people are still here, because some people think the people who are still here are the bad people, and even some people are saying that are people that are still on YouTube, so that doesn't make sense. To me, it doesn't really matter if you're a big channel or a small channel. You can tell by the consistency of what people are putting out. Oh, I thought that had a face on it then. You see the face? You know, of what people are doing. And you can tell the people, to me, you can tell the people who are, you know, not levelling up. But, like I say, that's for them, not for me. But, yeah. And like I said, a lot of you, you know, a lot will resonate with me, a lot will resonate with other people. It doesn't matter who you resonate with. But what I'm trying to say again is, I resonate, the people that I've resonated over the time of the awakening have been the people who are still there. Yes, they've had the channels took down and been censored, but they're still there. They're meeting up with people, we're doing round tables. Like I said, not everyone can do that, because it depends what you've got in your life and what's going on, but if they're free to and they can do it, they're doing it. And it seems to be all the people that I resonated with a few years ago, even if I was like, I'm not quite sure, but something inside of me says, you know, that feeling of this is right. I might not understand it at the minute, but there's something this person is saying that is resonating at a higher level. You don't have to understand it. It's a feeling, like, you know, a good feeling in your gut. If I don't like something or someone, I can get different things, like in my gut is telling me I get a really horrible vibrating feeling, or I can get tingles sometimes, but it tends to be a really horrible vibrating feeling where I can't watch anymore, because it literally makes me feel sick, because there's something behind what they're projecting isn't like, you know, a positive light energy, if anyone gets what I'm saying. But it was just a nice chat. I haven't got through it all yet, so I haven't finished off what they were saying, because again, I came to talk to you guys, but I'm trying to take my coat off because I'm sweating already. But I don't know what time it is. 46. So, excuse me, I'm just taking my coat off while I'm walking. Yeah. Nice latte when I get in. So, yeah, I was just saying, Stephanie, I lose quite a lot of stuff in the house, and it's been happening more and more, and then seems to reappear. But I don't know if you can tell, I've got no mascara on, and I feel really weird because I'm used to wearing it, and it just totally disappeared. And I was like, how can it totally disappear from the place that I have it in every morning in the bathroom, and it's not there? And I had to check and double check, Hi Sue. If I go and order another one, it'll turn up, but I'm like, oh, what's going on? So I feel like I'm bald on my eyeballs. I'm waiting to see if anyone at work says, the men won't notice, but if the girls say, something different, I'll be like, yeah, I've got no eyelashes on. It's funny, you can tell. But I had to laugh about it as well. It's a bit like that, let it go, just get to work, doesn't matter. You know, because I'm one of them. I like to have my little routine in the morning. It's a bit like meditation. But yeah, I just found that really weird. And I'm going to be having some lovely things for ladies soon. Talking on that, but yeah, so hope is massively important. True resonance is massively important. But like I said, all those people that are still there doing that, I've resonated with all of them. You know, they were talking about Juan 07, all these people that, you know, I've been on the show or I've resonated with behind the scenes or met or whatever. And like I said, that's not someone talking in ego, because others will put that out. I did that off my own back. When I got on these shows, I did it off my own back, because I am a chatty person. And what I'm trying to say is, I feel I resonated with the right people, even though, you know, I don't watch much of the stuff, because a lot of it we know, we're letting the others come in. You know, like in a war, you've got the ones who go up front, you know, they do the job, they pull back, the other ones come in. Like I said, if you don't know about Dolores Cannon, go and research her work on the different waves of people that came in. But a lot of people know about that off a lot of different sides. But like I said, some people say hopium. Watch out for the people who say that, because hope is a healer. If we didn't have that, and it's not through hope of not doing anything, because that's what a lot of people see it as, is a hope. Some people just sit there and hope when they don't do anything. It's like, that's bollocks. It gives you hope, it gives you strength, it inspires you to do what you're doing and help others or speak out, or whatever it is on any level that you've done it on, you know, to be courageous, because you've seen a point of light and knew that as you started walking towards it, the light was getting bigger and bigger. And for those of you who've been with me right from the beginning of YouTube, when I was just didn't know what I was doing and I was just trying different things, trying to find my place, it's not a coincidence I came on YouTube. I was placed there for a reason. I know that. You know, like they're saying on the show, if you're in resonance with God, you're on the right path. I've always been in resonance with God. Feel that energy. But I mean, as in, I was meant to. Even if it was just a handful of people that woke up to a few things, or you were just kept calm in the times. And I know Sue in chat's been with me from the beginning. Thank you, Sue. And as like a lot of you probably watched, you know, everything I've been doing on here. But I've got to go. You know, keep shining and that, because it's getting better and better. I'll see you soon. Bye.